Good morning. My improvement video this week is on how to track projects. I've been using a bunch of different methods over the years and I found a new way to do it that I wanted to share with you, so that's what I'm going to show you today. So in my office I have a bunch of whiteboards, and so one thing that I've used in the past is just making a list on my whiteboard of things that I want to work on, different projects that I have going. So you can see here this is just a literal list that goes down and just cross them out as I get them done. So that's one method I've used and had some success with. The other method I've tried is a Kanban board. It's basically you create different swim lanes, that's what these are called, so the plan, do, check, act cycles, and then my completed cycle. And then I used little post-it notes to put them up on the board, and that way I can move them around easily, move them out of the planning stage into the doing stage, use different colors to represent if something that I'm working on or something that I've had somebody else helping me with, move them into the check stage, and then if I'm making any adjustments at the end there, and then my completed column. I used this all of last year. It worked out really well. I had a lot of things and I could visually see them moving over to completed. But the difficulty with that is it didn't let me, if I have an idea at home, it's really hard to write that on a sticky note and stick it on the board at work. So, sort of tracking things in multiple places, using my phone for, using the tasks in my phone to keep track of things also. And I kind of found that it wasn't really working. So I have a new thing that I'm using, and I'm going to show you what that looks like.
So welcome to Trello. This is the new software that I found that is helping me track my tasks. So what I have here is the same idea as the Kanban board, but now it's in an electronic format. So you can create your own swim lanes of different things you want to do: plan, do, check, act, to do, doing, done, days of the week, whatever you felt like doing. And then you add activities to them. Each of these is considered a card, and so when you click on the card flips over, and you have a lot of things that you can put on the card. So you can create labels for these. So let's say we want to create a label here, and I'm going to, give it a title. So maybe this label is priority. So then I can add that to my card. You can assign different members to the card. So maybe I have different people working with me on this, so I can hook that up and have different people on a team helping me with something. I can create a checklist for this item and then create different activities that I'm going to put onto that checklist. You can create standard checklists that you add in also. You can give it a due date. You can attach different files or pictures. You can move it to a different place on this board or move it to other boards. And you can subscribe to different cards so that you can be updated if something happens. And then you can archive the card when you're done with it. You can create comments and fill in different things there. So there's lots of options here for the things. And then once you start this project, as you move around, you can just drag them to the other boards, move them around, give them different priorities. So very easy to use. The thing that I like about it is that it's available to me wherever I am. I have a Trello app on my phone. I have a Trello app on my iPad. I can get to this from my laptop, my Mac at home, or I can use it at work. I invited the people on my team to join me on Trello, and so I've got most of the team members have signed up. I know Zach did a really nice job of organizing his board of things that he's working on, and he used all these different color codes to sort of describe, the different labels that he's using for his activities. And I subscribed to a couple of things and noticed yesterday that he finished the die process updates with Heather. So as you can see, this is sort of a very advanced way to track your projects, to keep track of things. It can work on a team level, which I've done here. You can have your individual boards here. So maybe I have a board that I want to use for my own personal stuff that I don't want to share with anybody else. But then I can also create a global board and invite people to the board. So for my team, I made a projects board I invited everybody to, and then I made individual boards that I invited those individual people to. So they can have their own boards on their own, but they can also have our group board. And you can set up as many organizations as you wanted. So we could have a Walters Wolf board for everybody, or you could have just the takeoff team, just the accounting department, and only the people that you've invited can see the boards. So that's a nice way to sort of organize things. So you can create a new organization if you'd like, and then have subcategories within the board. So this is my new tool that I'm using right now, trying this out, and so far so good. So I'll keep you posted on how things go. Thank you very much.